Jasmine Paolini had won just 2 matches in Rome before the start of this tournament, but she is now 1 win away from becoming the first Italian singles champion here in 4 decades. The 29-year-old also defending her doubles title.
Un altro grande applauso per Coco Gauff.
Coco Gauff finally broke the Roman semi-final barrier late on Thursday night in a chaotic encounter with Zheng Xinwen, which lasted over 3.5 hours. The 4th seed is the first American to reach this stage in the Italian capital since Serena Williams defeated Madison Keys 9 years ago. Well, a very good evening from the Foro Italico, a packed Campo Centrale for what should be a splendid final.
Usual conditions like the whole week. Number 1 for towels, number 2 for towels. I think that's about it. If you need anything, something's wrong, let me know. Questions? No? Anna, you want to ask Coco, heads or tails?
Heads, Steve? Heads.
Coco.
I'll serve.
Serve?
It is finals day in Rome. Internazionali BNL d'Italia 2025. Coco Gauff and Jasmine Paolini fighting it out for the singles title.
Go, go, go. Play.
I'm always shocked that she's been, every time that she won the toss, selected to serve. This is telling you how hard-headed she is, because her serve has been exactly like this, up and down, and she's opening the match, which I think she did also. I don't remember exactly, but she did that with another player with a double fault.
Wow, what a start.
Unbelievable. I mean, this is what we're going to be treated to. This is going to be hopefully a great encounter. And you look at already a little bit out of breath as we're looking at Sara Errani, who was in 2014 finalist here, last Italian to be in the final. And a lot of the squad here from Italy. Tatiana Garbin, the coach and captain of, the captain of the Billie Jean King Cup, which, by the way, they won last year, and they will be defending the title in Shenzhen this year, next November.
$15-30.
I take that back. It'll be September from the 16th to the 21st. They changed the date to actually alleviate finishing too late for the players. So 16th to the 21st of September in Shenzhen for the Billie Jean King Cup. So if I were Paolini today, I would try to replicate what I did and what she did in Stuttgart, which is try to take time away from Coco. Be going with your backhand cross court. Use the cross court short angle sometimes. Use the drop shot as well, and come into the net if you have the opportunity to do so.
Really solid from Paolini.
And for Coco, I would use that forehand topspin to put a lot of shape in that forehand to push Paolini to have to jump really high. Paolini, 5'4". She's one of the tiniest players on tour. By the way, they're probably the best movers right now. I mean, on tour, Paolini and Gauff, with Swiatek, of course. And Paolini has to, I mean, if you really watch, she is probably on 90% of the shots she hits in the air, both feet.
The first big roar of the evening as Jasmine Paolini makes an early breakthrough. Coco Gauff winning the toss, opting to serve.
When you think of it, that double fault was crucial on the opening point.
It's Mark Lopez, relatively new coach for Jasmine Paolini after many years working with Renzo Fulan, and spoken about Sara Irani already. Doubles partner, very much a mentor as well, close friend.
So when they played in Stuttgart, by the way, the percentage of first serve for Coco was 66%, but only 51% of serves, 0.1 on that serve. For Jasmine, 73% of first serve, 54% of first serves, 0.1, so much higher. But it was on the second serve that it was the difference. Only 39% of serves, 0.1 for Coco, 60% for Jasmine. So those numbers are so important for Coco Gauff. She needs to rely on that serve better. It's great depth. And she too, Paolini, has this great acceleration of the forehand with ton of topspin when she hits it cross court. But because of her grip, she's able to go through the ball more when she goes down the line.
That semi-final against Zheng Xinwen was pretty extraordinary. Coco Gauff was broken 10 times. Zheng Xinwen served for all 3 sets. 82 unforced errors as well from the racket of Coco Gauff in that match. Season high for her.
Yeah, those are not numbers that you want to be the #1 in. Same thing for the double fault counts for Coco Gauff. Unfortunately, she is standing at #1, which it's absolutely amazing. That tells you about the guts, the mind, the willingness to go through the motion. When you're #2 in the world and you have these kind of numbers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Crazy.
imagine if the serve was to get into track. It's not a bad idea. I think both of them could benefit from drop shotting. And we saw Coco Gauff using the slice forehand. I don't know if you remember, Oscar. We did, and we were like, wow, that's a shot that really works. And did this against Andreeva, wrong footing her. I have the image of Andreeva completely like looking like Bambi on ice.
I guess the challenge for them in this match, if they're going to use that kind of approach, is just to get it so right, because they both move so well.
It's true, but it changes the rhythm, and you know, this looks like a little heavier conditions today because of the weather. Hopefully we'll escape the rain.
Chance to break back here for Gauff. And worth pointing out as well, in that semi-final against Zheng Xinwen, Gauff's opponent, Zheng, also producing a lot of unforced errors and really struggling. You'd expect Paolini not to produce that kind of performance. She doesn't really do that. She's much more solid and consistent. Obviously, there's a lot of factors to consider as well, like the pressure of playing in front of a home crowd.
That's well done. Again, she has plenty of time here to wind up, and I love the fact that she's really making contact way in front of her with that forehand. Much more consistent on clay, seems like. And you mentioned the unforced errors and winners. Well, when they played in Stuttgart, winners 19 for Coco Gauff when she lost that match, 27 unforced. And as for Paolini, she had 20 winners for 12 unforced only. I mean, that's amazing numbers.
It's tremendous defense from Paolini.
I mean, it's, you know, there's a couple of things. You're not that tall, you can't serve probably as big as the tallest players out there, but oh boy, your center of gravity being so low, you are so quick. I remember Wendy Turnbull in my era and a little bit earlier in my era. I mean, her nickname was Rabbit, and that was, you know, she was very low to the ground and so quick. Probably a little taller than Paolini, though. I mean, she's not missing. I mean, this is pretty much what it's all about. Very much less unforced errors than Coco Gauff right now, 5-4-8. Yet to hit a winner, though, for Paolini. That's gorgeous. And she needs to do that. She needs to take time away from Paolini. They both kind of have the same mirroring game in a way. Take time away from your opponent, and when you can, just go for it and accelerate for a winner.
What a return that is.
Second chance here for a break back. Third, actually.
That is an immediate response from Coco Gauff.
Well, I guess we left it with Zheng and Coco Gauff with so many breaks of serves. Trend continues.
19 in total in that match. Over 3.5 hours.
Win 15 left. Out. 30-0. 30 left.
It's excellent from Paolini. It's a tremendous point from both players.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement in 2.5 games already from both players, and they've spent quite a bit of time on court. You know, doing the math, you know, you have to add the doubles also for both players, and for Coco it was 13 hours and 43 minutes, and for Paolini 14 hours and 19 minutes. So not a huge difference of time spent, but the energy mentally is also something that creates fatigue. And you know, mentally in doubles, especially when it gets close, and they had some close encounter, one of them, I think, saving 2 or 3 set points in the first set, coming through.
Well, it's always something you look out for now in Coco Gauff's matches, unfortunately. It's that double fault count. Second of the match there. Superb from Paolini. Getting the crowd going.
So aggressive. That forehand, I mean, she really takes it from the outside of the ball, and you can see the volume over the net when it bounces. If we were to see that camera on the court right behind the player, you'll see this just kicking so high. And Coco can do the same thing, but this time it was just Paolini just so good.
Three breaks of serve to start the opening set. And for the second time, it is the Italian who takes the lead. 2 games to 1. So Paolini try and hold for the first time in this match.
The depth is really impressive from both players, but right now it's Gauff who's definitely having the most trouble to deal with it. By the way, Rafael Reggi is right now commentating for Sky Italy.
That's right.
In Italy, so I'm sure she has some good memories to talk about. I did play her when in my time. Don't have the best memories though, I have to say, if you know what I mean.
When Rafael Reggi won this title, she won singles and doubles in 1985. It wasn't actually staged in Rome, it was staged in Taranto that year. 1950, the last time an Italian won a singles title here in the capital. Annalise Bossi, 1950. The only other Italian woman to win this tournament was Lucia Valerio back in 1931 in Milan. She was also a runner-up 4 times in the 1930s.
Just look at her camp going, am I missing that?
30.
Not saying that she's too close to that ball.
40-30.
Racket head cannot go through.
40-30.
This should be significant for Paolini if she can hold here for the first time, back up that break. And she is the player looking much more solid in these early exchanges. That one missing by some distance. It is a 3-1 lead for the Italian.
3 games, 2-1.
First hold finally for the player in this match. Here they are.
Awkward one for Gauff. Great depth again from Paolini.
Love 15.
Oh, kidding, what a get. Once again, it's just the physical abilities, the movements to create a chance for her to not only hit that, but hit it well, right down to the sock line. Nothing that Paolini can do. She can't believe it.
Yeah, she wins that point against most players. Nicely put away.
That forehand, when she has time and she's making a commitment to really hit it early, is working so much better.
Amazing fit. Come on.
Oh, finds a way. A little bit of help from that flick off the net.
Oh, I think she's getting definitely rewarded for the effort and the change of direction. By the way, all 5 winners coming from the forehand side for Coco. That's big, very big for her. Well, Mats Wilander is here. I think he's actually also in the ceremony today with Francesca Schiavone, maybe.
I believe so.
That's awesome.
Brilliant from Paolini. She's made a really strong start here. No sign of any nerves.
I just love the way she plays because, I mean, it's just so smart. You know, you see Coco in a difficult situation. She directly comes forward to take the next one in the air and no hesitation whatsoever. Picks her target and execute perfectly. We have had at least one double fault per service game of Coco. And of course, under pressure, as Billie Jean King says often, the technique, if it's not sound, will break down. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Oh, baby. That's not going to break down anytime soon, I tell you.
Yeah, that's pretty sound technique right there.
Yep. Easy come, easy goes as far as this breakpoint opportunity for Paolini. It's a great first serve, a little bit of a bad bounce, but still 186K. About 115 miles per hour. That's darn good.
Big hold that for Coco Gauff. Keeps her in touch in this first set. But it is the Italian who has the lead.
3 games, 2-2.
Up a break, 3-2. So Paolini not able to extend her lead in that last game. Had another breakpoint chance. She's settled into this match really well.
Again, too close to that ball. As you can see at the end, she's like hitting it and leaning to the left because she doesn't have much room to go with her arm through the ball. Needs to adjust this. It's the second time that she gets a bit crowded. Well, that was better, but unfortunately not going over here.
Paolini making a lot of first serves early on in this match. 85% at the moment.
Oh, so good. Open stance, puts the weight on the right foot. Shoulders are turned. You don't know if she's going to go cross court or down the line. It's just all about point of contact. A little bit later to go down the line than the cross court, but the execution is absolutely perfect. You mentioned the now 86% of her serves in the box for Paolini. It's not that powerful, but it is so well placed in the box.
Nicely put away by Gauff. It was the depth that did for Paolini there.
Do you feel that cat and mouse kind of like play between the two? As soon as there is something a little short, you know, one comes forward and tries to attack, and then if it doesn't work, then, you know, all of a sudden it was actually Paolini who went first with the forehand, didn't put enough, but then on the shorter ball, how quick was Gauff to react for that one? Another winner from the forehand.
Didn't miss by much. This game just slipping from 40 love to deuce. Bit of pressure building on the Italian here.
So she plays the point up to 40 also well. She's patient. And then she just ends up missing that backhand. Just no patience in that point at all. She needs to attack here. Definitely the second serve of Paolini is probably the weakest, really weakest side of her game.
Beautifully put away.
It starts with the return of serve, really. That was very well played and placed. Put Paolini on the defensive. I love the depth on this attack. And remember, she's been missing a ton of overheads when she played against Zhang, so probably stays in your mind. But this one played perfectly with a scissor kick jump. There we go again. The second hit in the point. She missed the backhand earlier at 40 all. Now she's missing this one at deuce. Yep. It wasn't clean, but the intention is there. That's, you know, she's going to do this every time. Paolini's going to have to figure out how to put a first, second serve in. Maybe take a little pace off the first, put a little more spin. But, you know, once you get hit twice like this, you're like, okay, got to do something better.
That's long from Gauff. Should be really frustrated here. He's had chances in this game to put more pressure on Paolini.
There's the first serve in the box. That's suffice for Paolini to hold. Still a break ahead. Did have a chance to even take the serve of Coco Gauff in the last service game. Could be easily up 5-1, but Coco reacted so well on that break point with that winner of the backhand.
Let's listen.
Right on. This would have been an ace on each side of the court.
15 love.
Again, she's just too close to the ball to be able to execute this forehand.
15 body. 15 love.
Nicely put away. Good second serve there from Coco Gauff.
30-15. 30-15.
Oh, it's fabulous.
I mean, that forehand cross court on the run when she's pushed. To be able to hit this cross court is one thing. You have to get there so early right here. Look at this. And then finishing down the line. You got to get so early there. And then she finds the depth on top of that with that cross court topspin. Perfect.
Oh, what a drop shot that is from Coco Gauff. Paolini gave it everything to try and get there. She's fine.
She's a bit red now on her outfit, but hey, you gotta give her A for effort. That's unbelievable. You gotta enjoy the dirt, that's for sure. Look at that. Yeah, they appreciate that. Everybody's seeing the replay and she's coming back. Definitely a lot of clay on that shirt. Hard at work. Well, it wasn't a double fault, but surely at 125 in the middle of the box, you knew Paolini was going to go for it.
Took up quite an aggressive position, didn't she, on the return, which is something we didn't see Zhang Xinwen do at all, really.
Yeah, Zhang Xinwen doesn't like to do that. She likes to stay back. That was a better serve, 193. This is starting to have a lot of pace on it. A little bit flatter. 119 miles per hour. That's the equivalent for some of you on the other side of the pond.
Let's pass.
Gauff holds.
New balls.
It's a really competitive opening set here.
Paolini conduce 4 giochi a 3.
Paolini
4 games, 2-3.
still up a break. 4-3. So new balls. Paolini up a break.
Love 15.
15 pari.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, she knows it. Oh, she did everything so great, so right. She moved around that forehand to hit an inside-out magical forehand and just wanted to make it too good. And when you're playing, you know, if you're going to drop shot volley when you're playing against Coco Gauff, credit to how Coco is moving on the court. Trying for too much.
It's good defense from Paolini. Was under pressure there.
So this is all about the grip, the really pronounced Western grip of Coco Gauff. I mean, you got to get the racket head level or below the level of the ball when the ball is so low. It's so difficult, so you try to actually bring it up with your body as well. And by doing so, unfortunately, most of the time the frame is part of the hit.
Nicely done. Again, Gauff just hanging on in there. Did get the reward earlier in the game, not this time. Beautifully put away by Paolini.
40-30. Parità. Yes.
And once again, in this game, Gauff has had a few chances.
Vantaggio Paolini.
Paolini is having to fight hard to maintain this lead. Big one again from Jasmine Paolini. Mark Lopez on his feet applauding. Sara Irani doing her best to maintain
a composure.
A composure, yes, exactly.
Well, she doesn't want to lose too much energy as well, because they have the doubles tomorrow. By the way, they beat Yala and Coco Gauff, so she could be beating her again in this tournament. So singles and doubles. Yeah, that's the slice that she uses often off the forehand. And in that match, they had 3 set points in the first set, and then after losing those 3 set points, I think that Irani and Paolini went on to win 14 or 15 points in order to win the sets, and then the match in the second set. Pretty incredible.
Gauff was on the losing doubles pair that lost the final, of course, last year to Paolini and Irani.
Yeah, I think she's a bit tired of this. I would be.
Yeah, back-to-back doubles defeats for Gauff, actually, at the final here in Rome. This is her first singles final here. She lost to Hunter and Mertens in 2023 alongside Pegula, and then to Irani and Paolini last year alongside Erin Routliffe.
Oof.
30-15. 30-15.
Fourth double fault of the match. Only just long.
Well, she just equaled the
40-15.
number of the most double fault in the match. That was Ashton Kruger in Abu Dhabi, 39 on forced errors off the serve. Coco right here at 39 here in Rome now.
Does hold though. And this first set remains pretty tight. The Italian number one will serve for the first set in this final. 5-4. Serving for the opening set now, Paolini.
Yeah, that's difficult. Obviously, there's not much you can do. We have had a few of those bad bounces. The sky is getting grayer and darker by the second. I think that we might getting some drops, which is not adequate for sure for this final.
And Paolini will be desperate to wrap up this set before any kind of delay. Don't want to be going in a couple of points away from winning the set.
That's for sure. Look how fast she's going.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Quick. Oh.
Are you joking? The gods are with her. There's no doubt. Everything is aligning. That's crazy. She could have lost that point about 3 times. Seriously. Coco cannot believe it.
Halfway through that point, the crowd underestimated Coco's ability to keep that alive.
Should know better. Oh boy.
What a first set from Jasmine Paolini. Quality, resilience and determination. And the Italian is 1 set away from making history in the Foro Italico. 6-4. One set away from becoming the first Italian singles title winner in 40 years.
Looks like one better than the other.
15-0.
What an angle on the return.
15-11.
Short cross court. Probably would have won the point against most of the field on the Hologic WTA Tour, but not Coco Gauff. She got there and did something even better.
Pari. 15.
Oh, it's magnificent. The quality and precision of the ball striking from Paolini.
Out of this world, really. Changing direction on this kind of ball and, you know, finding the line. Everything is going our way right now.
Two double faults in this game. Once again, it is putting Coco Gauff under enormous pressure. And Paolini knows that was a chance. Got to make that return. Well, two umbrellas appearing in the stands, which is far from ideal. Another step in the right direction for Jasmine Paolini. Again, Gauff causing her own problems from time to time here in this match. Certainly making life difficult for herself. First serve percentage for the match below 50%. 6 double faults now, 2 in that game.
And that's 3 enforced errors in one game. I mean, it's hard to win a game that way. As you said, it's putting a ton of pressure on her. And now Paolini, the only thing that she has to tell herself is protect your serve, and protect your serve. That'll get you to the finish line pretty much. Well, Coco's going to have another idea, that's for sure. And she's going to be attacking, especially the return, no doubt.
It's Mum Candy there.
Nice hat. Well, we get both mums. Paolini's mom also in attendance, of course, been here watching and enjoying the matches.
Nicely done.
It's a great get from Coco, though. And look at how fabulous hands also she has. Coco lost her balance completely after that drop shot. Did slide well, but then slid a little bit.
30 pari. That's you.
Is that how you want? Is that it? Let's go. Come on.
She's got to attack this. Coco Gauff. Take advantage of the second serve. Well, she did attack the second serve, just didn't do much afterwards. I mean, I thought she was going to come and follow that to the net, but then the response from Paolini was exquisite, with really pushing back Coco Gauff after that great return. She's asking herself questions here, definitely. Here it is, much better.
Yes.
Good response again from Paolini.
Vantaggio Paolini.
Big hold.
Paolini conduce 2-0.
Keep going after
Two
it.
games,
Your feet.
2.
One ball at a time. Come on.
And we know how resilient, how tough Coco Gauff is. This match is far from done.
Well, I think Paolini knows that. She knows what a competitor she is, so.
15-0. 15-11.
I mean, now that she's making the serve, it's just now the ground strokes that are getting hurt.
It's Flavia Pennetta.
You're good enough.
Flavia Pennetta won the doubles title here as well, 2010, alongside Gisela Dulko.
13.
It's just so good once again from the racket of Paolini, just mixing the pace now with the slice and the spin of the ball. She's like building a web, and right now Gauff is completely taken by that web.
That's huge. The noise levels increase. Paolini with a double break. Well, it's fair to say they are getting excited here inside the Foro Italico. And Sara Errani made the final here in 2014. The excitement around the prospect of an Italian champion was dampened rather quickly. Serena Williams gave up 3 games in that final.
Yeah, it was pretty excruciating. I remember actually commentating on that final. Kind of suffocating more would be a way to define that final, but it's almost like what Coco Gauff is feeling right now, right here.
Will make her feel just a tiny bit better.
You know, you look at the winning percentage of matches won with first set in her pocket for Paolini. She's 18-1 this season when winning the first set. The only loss was to Svitolina at the Australian Open. So, whew, that's a fabulous record for Gauff. She's 3-6 after losing the opening set in 2025 and then coming back to win the match. Yeah, she's going to start going after everything now. There's no way out for Coco Gauff if she wants to come back here. Starting with getting at least one of the break back right now.
Great depth there from Gauff. She can get a quick break back here. It does change the narrative a little bit. And once again, in those longer exchanges, Paolini just not relenting.
Yes.
So solid.
The more in trouble she gets, Paolini, when Coco Gauff hits her forehand deep cross court, the more Paolini is hitting a better forehand herself cross court deep. It's the response is incredible.
Oh, it's a great return from Gauff.
Gauff.
She got that one slightly wrong, Paolini. It's just dampened the atmosphere ever so slightly. A lot of work still to do here. For Coco Gauff. Even when she's making those second serves, Sophie, she's just not putting much on it at all, and it's there for Paolini to attack.
Yeah, there's nothing on that serve that's going to bother Paolini. Wow. And you can hear the raindrops definitely on the court. Wow, what a terrible game from Coco so far. Huge opportunity here for Paolini once again to get double break.
She needs no second invitation. And Jasmine Paolini restores the double break advantage. Edging closer and closer here. She's 2 games away from winning this singles title, 4 games to 1. Every single point will be cheered as Paolini closes in.
I mean, it's just some brilliance in between, you know, the really amazing amount of unforced errors throughout this match. 48 so far for Coco Gauff. That is astronomical. Make that 49, and astronomical because of the scoreline. On the other side, much more contained. 18 unforced for 10 winners. Coco has 15 winners, but still closing in on 50 unforced. This is not a good day at the office. So good. Beautifully done. Took her time. Set herself up perfectly. The footwork was impeccable.
And we know Gauff has the mental toughness to turn things around here. It's just whether she finds her tennis in time.
It's that forehand that has been really damaging the game of Coco Gauff. Just how she gets to it, she's really pushed, but then again, able to really counter the forehand cross-court of Gauff with herself. A lot of topspin and the depth.
And the biggest roar of the evening so far as Jasmine Paolini finds herself 1 game from victory. Many would have written her off today. Many would have backed her. Very few would have expected this scoreline.
Grazie.
Coco Gauff serving to stay in the match.
Quindi 0. 15 love.
Now lost the footing a little there, Coco Gauff.
It's amazing when you look at the difference between the two as far as, you know, their movement on the clay. You can feel like Paolini is so much more comfortable. She has better balance. It's not the first time that we see Coco, I mean, although a great shot, completely off rhythm on the footwork.
Fifteen, 13. Pari. 30.
She has yet to lose a point coming forward, but only came twice. Coco Gauff to the net.
Oh, extraordinary point.
Well, they both had to improvise in this point, that's for sure. What a get here. How about that slice? But hey, I can slice too. Reaction time, absolutely perfect. Good pressure from the American.
Go.
Oh, Coco Gauff not going away without a fight. Jasmine Paolini will get her first opportunity to serve for the title. Serving for the title.
Zero. 15 love.
Wow. I mean, this was faster than any forehand she hit today. Such acceleration and impact.
15.
In a way, the pressure's off now for Coco Gauff. Nothing left to lose. Everything to gain.
Chelsea 15.
Jasmine Paolini on the brink.
15.
The first championship point.
Wow. Clipped the line, did she? Paolini was almost going to go towards the net and celebrate.
It's a sharp intake of breath from everybody inside the Foro Italico. Composing herself to go again. Hometown glory for Jasmine Paolini. 40 years the Italian public have waited for a champion. And what a champion. The biggest title of her career. The one she would have wanted more than most. And another stellar performance from this remarkable player who over the last couple of seasons has defied the odds and continued to bring joy to those who watch her. It's Jasmine Paolini's day in Rome. Jasmine Paolini with a bit of time to sit and reflect and really take in this moment. Really special day for her. Now being serenaded with her very own song. We heard this break out a few times during the match. This is pretty special, isn't it?
It is very special. It's giving me goosebumps. And she definitely deserves it, that's for sure. Sending a heart to the crowd.
Signori e signori, un grande applauso per Coco Gauff! Please, Coco, could you tell us your version after this nice week? Of course, finalist, first time in Rome. Can you tell us your emotions, please?
Okay. Sorry. First, I've had a great time here in Rome. It's my been here so many times. I lost in the semis twice, so I was happy to make it here to the final. And congratulations, Jasmine, on this incredible achievement. You are.
Sono stato qui già a Roma per diverse volte, ho perso in semifinale, questa volta ho raggiunto la finale, quindi ovviamente congratulo Jasmine per la bellissima vittoria.
I just want to say you're an incredible person and player, and it's always tough playing you, and good luck tomorrow in the doubles final. I hope you guys can take it home.
Sei una grandissima persona, Jasmine, e quindi ti congratulo e spero che domani anche nel doppio tu possa portare a casa questa vittoria.
there's a few people I want to thank. I would like to thank everyone who makes this tournament possible, all of the volunteers, staff, referees, ball kids, everyone, and then obviously you guys, the crowd. You guys were supporting me for...
Ringrazio tutti quelli che fanno possibile questo bellissimo evento, i raccattapalle, l'organizzazione, gli sponsor e ovviamente voi, pubblico di Roma, che siete fantastici.
Yeah, you guys were supporting me for a majority of the week, so I really appreciate it. I like to thank my team. Second final, so I wanted to take the trophy home today, but I know we put in a lot of work, so hopefully I can leave with a big trophy next time. But thank you guys for all the work you put into me. I really appreciate you.
Grazie ovviamente al mio team. Questa volta, dopo la seconda finale, volevo veramente portare a casa il trofeo. Purtroppo non ci sono riuscito, ma presto spero di poterlo alzare per voi. Ma vi ringrazio comunque per il gran lavoro che mettiamo insieme.
And then I would like to thank God for always keeping me covered and allowing me the opportunity to be here again. And yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you next year. Appreciate all the support. Grazie.
Avete capito, signore e signori? Ovviamente Coco vi ringrazia. Ed ora, signore e signori, è arrivato il momento di celebrare la vincitrice degli Internazionali BNL 2025, Jasmine Paolini.
Non mi sembra vero. No, è incredibile avere questo trofeo tra le mani e non lo so, sono emozionatissima. Congrats for the amazing week, Coco, and last week also you did finals, so you're playing great. Keep it going to you and to your team. You are such a great player and great person.
Siete un grande team, sei una grande persona, quindi in bocca al lupo chiaramente per le prossime settimane.
Un grazie al mio team ovviamente, che sono qua, la mia famiglia, qualche amico lassù. Che mi supportano sempre, ci sono sempre per qualsiasi cosa, quindi è grazie a loro se abbiamo questa coppa tra le mani. Un grazie ovviamente a chi organizza questo torneo, alla federazione che veramente ci sostiene sempre. Un grazie a tutti i volontari, ai referee, raccattapalle, il pubblico che è stato speciale. Un grazie anche al team medico, specialmente alla dottoressa Parra che mi sostiene sempre, veramente sono sempre con noi, è un lavoro dietro le quinte ma che merita veramente tanto, quindi un grazie anche a loro. Che dire, non so cosa dire ragazzi, è veramente un sogno essere qua e non lo so, sono venuta da bambina a vedere questo torneo e pensare un giorno di poter sollevare questa coppa, non lo so, non era nemmeno nei miei sogni probabilmente. Grazie anche per il sostegno al presidente Sergio Mattarella. Dell'anno scorso siamo andati noi con la squadra al Quirinale, questa volta invece siamo riusciti a portarlo qua al Foro Italico. Non so se mi sono scordata di ringraziare qualcuno, però perdonatemi. E niente, sono state 2 settimane veramente da sogno, non è ancora finita, domani abbiamo il doppio, non me lo sto scordando, bisogna rimanere concentrati e niente, spero che insomma domani veniate un pochettino prima a vedere anche la finale del doppio perché abbiamo bisogno di voi. Ci vediamo domani.